A beautiful morning here at the river house. Must be warmer in the valley. We got snow at home, not out here. So help orient yourself. Neighbor's house, trailer, house site in theory is right up there. We're down here today. This is, best I can tell, the very last place the rock mine was prospecting. Look at all this ledge stone, big flagstones. This is the stuff that I know has value, but I don't know how to sort it all and whatever. You can see I tinkered a little bit over there, but now that pallet's in the way, so I'm gonna have to move it anyways. But the idea is that I have made this concoction. The rock crusher is going to come down and sit here, and the chute is going to dump down there. I'm going to put a pair of runners at the bottom, so I can just drop my bucket, slide, scoop. And then this is where it's going to end up sitting for a while. I think it'll work out great. I wish there was more between us and the neighbors, but I have a little bit of a rock ridge line, and I got some trees. I just feel bad with the noise. It's an annoying noise. No more or less than that, however. And there's the road down there. And that's the original rock crusher skid. So my goal here in a bit is to fire up the old girl, and I want to get this scraped out and level. I want to bring the actual height of that pad up here, so you'll come in and then it'll drop down, and I'll run the backhoe in and scoop and then out, and then I can stack all the rock we're going to crush right there alongside of it. This whole shoveling it out from underneath the truck is just nightmarishly difficult, and every time I scoop with the hoe it makes a mess. I originally was going to try to put the truck somewhere where chute could dump directly into the bucket, but quite frankly it wouldn't be that much. Here we can run the thing for a couple of hours, great big old pile, 10 yards, and then I just scoop and take care of it, and then we run the thing for a whole while again. That's the idea. Practicality, we're not sure. This also was one of the spots that we had originally been considering for the home site, with the only problem being, first off, you got to come underneath those power lines. I'm gonna have to talk to the phone company. I folded up like an old man with rickets, and I can just barely squeeze underneath of it. I know. That's the fiber optic cable from here to Missoula. If I hit that, I'm going to take the internet out for a lot of people. I'm going to have to talk with them, but there was a number of reasons why we didn't end up with down here, although, quite honest, the view is in some ways better. But yeah, I have all of this. They raked it up and left these huge piles so I can pull it down. I can sort through the rock, palletize stuff that might be good. I'll have to get a lesson on rock sorting. The rock yards are understandably a little reluctant, but I got some friends and I've known them for a while. They'll tell me. And even if I just Craigslist the crap, pile of rocks, some stuff, $200, and that ought to work. Gas money. Gas money. Swans are out. They're all over there. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. All right, here's my pad. Yeah, stop by. I'm actually genuinely a little proud of it. So that's a brutal little hump there, and I'd love to take it down, but it's also solid rock. I hope I don't rip the bottom out of the S10. We might be coming back here with planks or more gravel or whatnot. But I think this is now solid enough that I can get the truck out over into here. Then I'm just gonna fire it up and I'm gonna make myself a gravel pad. I'll back it up to the edge right here. I'm gonna have a problem in that, how am I gonna get stuff into the truck? So my hope is to build a ramp from here to the tailgate. Technical. Then I can basically pick up this crap and get it out of the way by feeding it through the machine to make the pad that the truck sits on. Then I can grade this. The idea is I back the backhoe down, get my scoop, and because I have weight in the bucket, I'll be able to climb out without doing a sexy wheel stand. Then I go on out there and dump it someplace. Sure is a beautiful place to crush rock. You could get a house down here. That's solid rock, unfortunately, so she doesn't go very far back. And that's solid rock, and that's solid rock, that's solid rock, and over there is solid rock, so. It's always rocking at Nelson Studios. Well, here she sits. I'm sure OSHA truly appreciates the somewhat rotten, greasy plank. But, yeah, it's not level, and I don't like that. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. I figured what I would do is shovel some of the gravel and make more of a pad. I should have worked on it longer. Then I pull the truck ahead, put some gravel behind it, back over the top. Maybe I just jack up this wheel and set it on boards or something. But I do want to flatten it out. Mom and Dad came by and we poked around with the wiring on the link belt. You know, as is, I guess, super standard with these things, it has that circuit board that's gone bad, right? And so they just, as is also super standard with these things, just hot wire bypassed everything. But I'd really like, you know, temperature. Not really like, I need temperature, I need engine oil. And Dad's really sure that we can pull apart the circuit boards and just solder bypass so that, you know, the hydraulic over or under pressure lights will work again. It'll just be manual switches instead, you know, your basic Idealite switches. But that's fine. I don't need any more warning than that. That light begins to flicker, okay, we got a hydraulic problem, that kind of thing. So we're working a bit on it. Looks like I need to clean that track off. This is the back of the S10 there. I mean, you can already see I've gotten quite a pile. It's been brutal work. I'll bring the hoe and try to flatten this, but it's pretty hard to sculpt and contour the ground here. But I still need to come down, and then I can back the hoe down so I retain steering, back it up on this little bit right here, scoopity doopity, back up and go. And I think that'll be the most efficient. I don't know. We're doing what we can do. So I'm tired and cranky, hungry, yet a little nauseous. Shay's in the house creating chaos, so I think we're gonna call it a night. I would point at all the fantastic things out there as you can see here at the River House, but there's really not much not much to see. Tell you what, you can look at the neighbor's awesome Christmas lights, and that'll give us our rollout. I pulled the ignition out of this yesterday, cleaned everything, put it back in. I'm gonna have to replace cap, point, rotor. They were just horrible, and scraping them with a screwdriver didn't fix it, so that's gotta be done.